Crawford when I need it.
And it's the book of Romans chapter 4.
Hey, if Bryce Crawford is seeing this, I need help. Either use self-pleasure, cut off a hand, or something like that.
You can make your choice somewhere else. I know
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
But that's usually you're drinking too. Hold on, no, I know. It's just like, you can make that point without talking about that. I'm on camera.
Is lust a sin or no? Yes or no?
It's lust. It can be.
There's Bryce, if you ever hear this, you're gonna help me out.
I've been known to handle business, this shit different. Hit the slab at any minute. Hope my people get this message. Around the way, they need a blessing. So I load up with my niggas, we stay rolling. Highways and hedges, beat the signs and pay attention. Keep in order when we operate, you might just wanna listen. Get your point out when we finish. Hope my people get this message when we get to the highways.
We pull up the camp about 2 o'clock. Hop out the whip and shalom the guys. Grab all the gear and unload the signs. Let's get this shit cracking, who on the line? And if it's the Sabbath, we short on time. Plus we know Yachty gon' cut a Christian. Sheeta might come asking if we Muslim. Bitch, do you see a bow tie and pies? Like we give a fuck if you about to cry. Your list of deceptions is itemized. Then she gon' ask if we believe in Christ. Yeah, but his name is Yahushua. Man, I can't wait till them chariots swang low. We tryna teach you who they came for. I know that you like to hold hands with the heathen. This is one place that they can't go.
Highways, it hits highway, it hits
Revelation 5.
And then the kingdom of heaven.
I think those are two different things. Paradise is like
there
when
was paradise before when he was on the cross talking to the other.
that's just a spiritual realm where the Father is. That's not the kingdom of heaven. Yeah. Watch
It's the
this.
book of Revelation chapter 5, verse 10. And has made us unto our God kings and priests.
Yeah.
And we shall reign on the earth.
And what?
And we shall reign on the earth.
So the kingdom of heaven is going to be on the earth. So when we die,
For his second coming, yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Jerusalem will rise up or whatever, and I mean I know all that.
Revelation
Yeah, that's when salvation comes. Not when you die. You go to spiritual realm. That's paradise, where you don't feel any pain. It's like eternal sleep. That's paradise. That's not the kingdom of
I might have it
God.
wrong. I'm a little mixed up.
Yeah.
I'm in the spot. I don't think that's generally what salvation is the kingdom of heaven.
You don't think so?
I know I do, but not in the sense you're talking about.
What do you mean?
It's like,
Get Acts 1 and 8. Let me show you something real quick. Read this.
You said Revelation 10 and...
Revelation 12 and 10.
okay, but can y'all answer the question?
I am.
Y'all just keep coming to.
Oh, ask your question one more time. No.
Why? That's
Because-
what I want to know. 'Cause I keep asking, but you keep
Because
going to, like,
salvation, I mean, they really been giving you the answer the whole time, but I'm gonna make it clear for you. Salvation is a result of the promise of Abraham, right? And that promise was only passed to Isaac, Jacob, and the Israelites. It wasn't given to anybody else.
Do you believe that all men on earth were created by God?
Yes, sir.
So if they were all created by God, then why wouldn't all of them have the same chance and opportunity to go to heaven?
Because to go to heaven, they just use the word
Do you
salvation.
believe that God?
I'm gonna answer your question, brother.
No, do you believe that God favorites?
Let me. I got you. Let me answer your first question, right? About how you.
I'm trying to ask.
But wait. You asked two questions. Let me ask your first question. So you're talking about the die, go to heaven. I'm gonna use the salvation aspect. I'm not gonna say, because we don't believe in the concept you die, go to heaven. Salvation is going to be on earth, right? That is a result of the Abrahamic promise, which wasn't given to all people. Now, your second question, what was your second question? God doesn't show favorites?
Yeah.
Okay, give me Deuteronomy 7.
It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6.
Yeah.
For thou art a holy people.
He's talking to the Israelites, right? You are a holy people. Go ahead.
Unto the Lord thou God.
So Lord, the God, right? God, go ahead.
The Lord thou God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
That's favoritism. That's Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Yeah.
So, I mean, that answers your
question. But let me show you something, right?
But like, okay, so say chosen people, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say, I'm just trying to like make it more.
Just answer your question. I'm not running for questions.
I'm trying to make it more like sense to people.
Yeah.
So say, are white people not chosen?
It's not like the thing is.
Are they chosen or
Well,
not?
we don't believe in colorism like that. Like people have physical lineages.
Saying like skin color.
Bro, let me clarify your question. Let me clarify your question. We don't believe in colorism as far as like that qualifies your race, right? Because you see, like my brother said earlier, everybody on this sign looks a little bit different, but they go back to that one son, Jacob, right? So just saying white people a blanket statement, like you got like, what's his name right here, right? What's brother's name? The Haitian Blake Griffin, right?
Blake Griffin.
A lot of people will think he looks like a white man, but he actually is a descendant of Jacob.
Okay.
Right. So when you ask me that question, yeah.
So say someone that was born in Japan, do they have the same?
It depends on their land. It's not where you're born, it's who you come
What
from.
does that seem like? Do you think God is a fair God, a just God?
Yeah.
How is that not fair of someone that was born? Why can't they choose to love Christ and accept Christ and not have the same opportunity than people with our skin color?
Because one thing we have to get outside of our brains is God does whatever he wants to do. If he, just like you, right? You have shoes, right? You have a certain shoe you like more than the rest of them, right? You got a certain shirt you like more than the rest of them. Your range of
we also come.
Bro, let me finish my statement real fast.
Nature, though,
I know. Let me finish the statement though. That range of emotions, favoritism being one of them, the Lord does the same thing. And inside of that favoritism, Paul, a disciple of Christ, you know about Paul, right? He says, is there any unrighteousness to God because he has favorites? Right. He says, God forbid, no.
Okay, it's not God. I don't have the same power. I don't have the same thing to create like he can.
Yeah, but the same emotions you feel, he feels. God's called a jealous.
He did humble himself and come here and send Jesus.
Oh, no. I'm talking about the literal Father. Like, he's called a jealous God, right?
He is a jealous God.
He has anger, right?
No.
So God doesn't get angry?
That's an emotion.
That's an emotion, right?
It's not good.
I mean, you're being honest.
Get angry.
Yeah.
I believe that God gets
Psalms 5:5. Angry.
He doesn't lash out like we lash out out of anger.
Wait. Get Malachi 1. Yes, he does, bro.
Are you gonna bring up Noah and the ark and all that?
No, not at all. That's a good point. That's a good point.
He did that because humans started creating our own thing with fallen angels and all that.
No, that's not what you watched the Noah movie. That's what happened.
Do New King James.
Okay, we can switch.
New King James. I gotta change my Bible. This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 1. Mm-hmm. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. It says the same thing.
So who's talking to Malachi right now?
This might be better.
God. Yeah. He got it. Go to verse 3.
Verse 3. But Esau I have hated.
So the Lord says what?
But Esau I have hated.
So does the Lord hate?
Come on, brother.
Come on, Luis.
I don't think he hates people. I think he hates sin.
Wait,
read it again.
Read it again.
But Esau,
Psalms 5:5.
Esau is a man.
Yeah.
But Esau I have hated.
So does he hate Esau?
Wait, what is this? I guess this
Malachi 1 and 3.
Go to verse 3.
Yeah.
It's on the right side.
Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, said the Lord.
You see it, sis?
Yeah, you say in what?
Verse 3, what it says? Read it out loud, please. Yeah, it says, what's this?
Wait, Malachi 1?
What it says?
3, yeah.
Come on.
I'm staying quiet, please, guys.
Read it for him. He don't want to believe us.
Yeah, he don't want to believe us. But real
No, we're having a conversation.
yeah, but real fast though, right? We're gonna come right back to this. But you said you said he don't hate the person, he hates the sin, right? Read this.
Come on, this is Psalms chapter 5 and verse 5. The foolish shall not stand in thy sight.
Yeah.
Thou hatest all workers of iniquity.
So the Lord hates people who sin, workers of iniquity, somebody who does the sin. So the Lord hates people who are sinning.
So does that mean he hates y'all then?
No, because we're not sinners.
Y'all don't believe y'all sin?
No, I'm not a sinner. No. You look in your Bible. You got your Bible app open?
You don't believe that we sin?
Wait, hold on. I'm answering it. I'm answering, but I want you to read what I'm about to tell you. Go look at 1 John chapter 3 verse 8.
1 John chapter 3 verse 8.
Yeah. Start at 7 actually. You get there too.
1 John?
Yeah, 1 John. It's near the end.
I'm there.
I want him to read it.
1 John what?
3 and 8.
3 and 8.
3:8.
Yeah. Are you of the devil? I'm very curious.
We're not of the devil.
Okay, great. So can you read that for me?
This is a good
Whoever
one,
makes
brother.
a practice. Whoever makes a practice.
Practice.
Hold on, let me read it first. Whoever makes a practice of sinning of the devil, for the devil has been sinning from the beginning. The reason the Son of God appeared was to destroy the works of the devil.
So what does that mean?
Whoever makes practice of the sinning is of the devil.
Yeah, so if you sin, you're of the devil.
If you live a lifestyle
But
of sin,
Okay.
if you live a
Paul,
lifestyle,
do you ever abuse alcohol?
understand what I'm saying.
That's
bro.
not a, that number one. That's not a sin, and no, I don't.
Do you have sex before marriage?
I have a wife.
Do y'all have sex before marriage?
That's not a sin either.
Premarital sex is a sin.
No, it isn't.
See, brother.
Go find it.
That is a sin.
Go find it. Go Google it. Go Google it right now. Go find it right now.
Do you ever say, "Oh my God," or like God with the curse word?
God isn't God's name.
No. Do you ever like say, like the Lord's name in vain?
God is not the Lord's name.
Thank you.
The Lord's name?
See, this is.
Give me Psalm. Watch this. Wait. Psalms 83. Watch this. Psalms
Y'all
83.
believe y'all can't sin.
That is not what.
Oh, keep reading. Go back to 1 John 3. Keep
hold on,
reading.
but you-
No. One of y'all go back to 1 John 3. Yeah. One of you, him. 1 John 3 and 9. Read the next verse. Let's see. I'm curious.
It says, "No one born of God makes a practice of sin."
Oh, wait a minute.
Out of context.
What's it out of context? What's context?
Are you born of God?
And you cannot keep.
Are you born of God, brother?
No. You got to do with it. You got to do with it. You got to do with it.
Okay, so God's creation can't sin, correct?
No.
No. What did it say?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I want you to read it and then now say what the crap he's
No one
about to
born
say.
of God makes a practice of sinning.
Yeah, nobody born again is a sinner.
Born again or born of God?
That's the same thing.
Are you born of God?
I mean, we're all God's creation.
No, that means born again, brother. Don't do that, man. That means born again.
Born of God.
Yeah.
I mean, I could say whatever it wants to say.
It's saying whoever's born of God does not sin.
Being born again, brother.
Yeah, but it means born
like
again.
baptized?
In
Yes,
Christ.
yes.
So you believe after you've been baptized, you can't sin again?
The true baptism, yeah. You don't sin no more. There are
What's
things
to
that
say-
happen on
what's to
accident,
say-
but you
what's to
don't make a
say
practice
if
of it.
I can't
Yeah.
can't argue or conversate with y'all because y'all don't believe that premarital sex is a sin.
'Cause
Y'all
you
believe,
can't-
like, saying
but
the Lord's
you-
name in vain. is
Oh,
sin.
no,
Y'all don't
Louis.
believe in
Now you putting up a smoke screen. Wait. You putting up a smoke screen because number one, right? Premarital sex is not a sin in the Bible. You can't find that
will have to
because
show us
to make somebody your wife, you have to have sex with them. So it's impossible to have premarital
Your wife,
sex.
you have to have sex with
Biblically, yes. You can try that again. Now, Lord's name, get Psalms 83, the last verse. Watch this. Watch this.
This is Psalm chapter 83 and verse 18.
Yeah.
That men may know that thou, whose name alone,
Is what?
Who name alone
Is what?
Is Yahweh.
Is what?
Is Yahweh.
Oh, I thought his name was God.
Is Yahweh.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. I was just making sure.
Who's the God of this world?
That's a great question.
Who's the God of this world?
I needed
Okay,
to do it. I
not
needed
to
to do
be
it.
like graphic or anything.
Yeah. Oh Lord, I know you about to say some. I know you about to say some wild.
I have to get a point. Like, I gotta like, I want to understand.
Yeah. We're going. Go ahead.
Okay.
I can't
So,
wait
like,
to hear it, man.
Masturbation and all that.
Jesus
like, sins
Christ.
against the body. Is that a sin?
Oh my God.
Is that a sin?
Look. I'm gonna say
Is that a sin?
it's not. There's no "Thus saith the Lord" on that. But what I tell people to do it, no.
It kind of
It's either a
falls
sin,
into-
yes or no.
No. Look at
If it's a sin,
no.
yes or no,
Romans
then what
Romans
happens
4.
if a person that was baptized does.
I got you right. And you can make that. You could have made that point without talking about masturbation. I'm gonna be honest. You could have made that same point without that.
I mean, but that's a sin against the body. That's what we're talking about.
Wait. He said, we get First John, Romans 4 and 15.
Okay, watch this, brother.
Bryce Crawford when I need it.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 4.
Hey, if Bryce Crawford is seeing this, I need help.
Yeah.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 4, verse 15.
Yeah.
Because the law worketh wrath,
Yeah.
and where is no law,
Where there's no law, no biblical law about it. Go ahead.
for worketh wrath. For where no law is, there is no transgression.
So if there's no law on it, there's no transgression. It don't say thou shalt not masturbate. But am I going to tell people to do it? No, not at all. No.
Alright, so
No,
when
all right.
can
it's
lead into
talking in
other
1
things.
Corinthians
Yeah.
and stuff, it's saying about warning
69?
against sexual immorality and
69?
emphasizing the sin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sexual immorality.
6:18.
1 Corinthians
6:18. Yeah. You're talking about fornication.
Yeah.
That's not fornication.
So,
That's not fornication.
Go find it.
What's not
Fornication.
What's not fornication?
Man, I hate to keep talking about it. I really want to move on from that point.
Pleasure.
fornication is
It's the same thing. It's just like
We're grown.
I know, but like
ourselves. I mean,
the point is this, right? In Romans 4 verse 15.
Okay,
it's,
do you think lust is a
Lewis, I got you. I'm gonna answer that too.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna answer that. You moving too fast, Lewis. In Romans 4, Luis. In Romans 4 and 15, it said, where there's no law, there's no transgression. There is no law, and it say, thou shalt not masturbate. So taking points off of that,
So if you're
it's
just gonna do
irrelevant.
law, do you believe that only the 10 Commandments are just true law and nothing after that?
No, there's more than 10 commandments. Like thou shalt love thy neighbor. You know that's a commandment, right?
Okay, so then what is sin compared to that?
Sin is transgression. Sin is a
Like, yeah.
1 John 3 and
Okay,
4.
well, let me go. Is lust a sin or no? Yes or no?
It's lust. It can be.
There's what is
A lust means want. Like you really want something, like a desire.
can I love?
There's a difference between like
Can I
want
lust?
and lust.
Can I lust to please God?
I have
And you can't. Well, wait, there's a law. There's a law in the Bible that says that go and buy something. Use the money you're going to use and buy it after whatever you lusted after. That's a desire. That's not telling you to do a transgression. But lust can be a sin because you lust after somebody's wife.
What is the word?
And that's what Christ is talking about when he brings them to us. And then I want to tell you,
Fornication.
I want to tell you,
Not
Louise,
fornication. It's in the Bible because we even talk about if you look lustfully at a girl,
Yeah, you talk about
rather you gouge out your own eye.
That's not what it says.
Yes,
that's in another chapter.
Yeah, it's not a chapter.
Or
added
hold on,
two chapters.
the self-pleasure one. It's like rather you self-pleasure
Man,
cut off a
please
hand or
use the-
something like
you
that.
can
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're
Yes,
talking
you know what I'm talking
But
about.
you're breaking two.
Hold on. No, I know. It's just like, dang, you can make that point without talking about that. I'm on camera.
I've read like so many books like outside of the Bible that basically saying that like sex with other people who are not your wife or your husband is
That's adultery. That's adultery.
Adultery,
That's
yes,
adultery.
adultery.
So,
when it,
let
and
me
it's,
say
there's
this
somewhere
real
in the
quick.
Bible. There's somewhere in the Bible. I don't know where it's at. There's somewhere in the Bible that said committing adultery rather you take out an eye or something like
Let's
that.
go to what you're talking about. You don't say that.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 28. But I say unto you that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her have committed adultery with her already in his heart.
Okay, what do we do with that? That's what you wanted.
Somewhere, I'm just looking up right now. It says like somewhere in Leviticus, this verse outlines the punishment for adultery under the Mosaic law, which was death for both the man and the woman involved.
Yeah, Christ talks about that.
So what about it?
So saying like y'all were baptized and y'all commit adultery, is that a sin? Like
We're not gonna commit adultery.
I would never.
I would never.
I ain't gonna say that.
there is people that do, you know.
I mean, okay, and that's their problem. What happens when you commit adultery? You're gonna
But
die.
like, okay, but y'all are disregarding everything else that is considered a sin in the
No,
Bible.
we're not. No, we're not. I said, now read this in 1 John. Oh, say what you have. We go back to
I wish there was like some.
What's up?
Hey, Bryce Crawford really helped me out.
Hey, man. Watch this. 1 John chapter 3, verse 4.
This is the book of 1 John.
Who's that guy that goes to UT?
Pay attention, Louise.
Keith or whatever.
It's the book of 1 John, chapter 3, verse 4.
No.
Whosoever committed sin transgresseth also the law.
Why?
For sin is the transgression of the law.
So sin is a transgression of law. If it's not in the law,
Okay, so
then
y'all believe y'all can't sin.
Louis, did you hear what that said, though?
At the end of the day, y'all
Did you hear
believe
what
y'all
that
can't
said?
sin though.
We don't make a practice of sinning, like it said in the verse you
Can
just
you
read.
sin?
If I wanted to, I could. I don't want to.
Okay.
I love God,
I
so why
don't
would I
want to
do this?
disobey God. I love Him.
Yeah,
But
but
like,
like-
don't commit adultery. I
Okay,
will
but
not.
you're
hard to not commit adultery.
married. You're married. Are you married?
Yes, sir.
They're
Nah,
married.
it doesn't work with
Everybody up here has a wife. Well,
Everyone has a wife?
For the most part, everybody got a wife.
Okay, but you also believe that premarital sex isn't a sin.
No,
Yes, it is.
it's not.
Show us in the Bible.
Go on your phone and type in where's premarital sex in the Bible. You're gonna have a problem because the way you make somebody your wife is to have sex with them. Just like how Adam knew Eve and she became his what?
Okay, so what?
Exactly.
Wasn't it sin when David cheated on his wife with that other girl?
That's not how that went. You explained that wrong. He took somebody
He
else.
took someone else's wife.
That's adultery. Yes.
What consummates
Is that a sin?
Yes, that's adultery.
Louise, what consummates a marriage in America?
In America,
You go get the
document,
document, you go have the ceremony, then you do what? To consummate. Y'all run out. Hold on, Louise. Y'all run off. Y'all
I
have that.
respect y'all for what y'all did.
Y'all run off. Y'all have y'all honeymoon and y'all have sex to consummate the marriage. It sealed the deal.
Yeah.
That's why sex is marriage. You can't just go around popping women.
Well, in America is sex. Okay, so this is just, and I don't even want to read this out.
But we're talking about the laws of God.
Yes, okay, hold on. It says right here, the Bible clearly condemns premarital sex, referring to as fornication or sexual immorality. Specific verses that address this include 1 Corinthians 6:18, which uses Greek word porneia to encompass all illicit sexual activity, and 1 Corinthians 7:2, which advises individuals to marry to avoid sexual immorality.
Now watch this, right? Porneia in the Greek, it means it's the equivalent of fornication in the Old Testament. So the laws about fornication in the Old Testament is Leviticus 20. Can you show me premarital sex in Leviticus 20? Because if you can't, that's just somebody's opinion.
So all law, so say that again,
What I'm saying is I know about the Greek word porneia, where you get that word is the equivalent to fornication in the Old Testament. So when you see the laws about fornication is Leviticus 20. Can you show me in Leviticus 20 premarital sex?
Leviticus premarital sex?
Yeah, show me that. Yeah.
How often do y'all do this?
Every week.
Every week on this day?
We be all over, man.
Are y'all gonna
We
be
be
here
here.
next week? So I want to come better prepared.
likely, yeah.
I got,
You got that card, right?
no, I didn't get a card.
Somebody get this man a flyer. Come get the card. Here you go, brother.
It says right here, Leviticus does not explicitly forbid sex before marriage.
Go ahead, doesn't
Hold on.
what? It doesn't what?
Focuses on prohibiting certain sexual acts like incest or adultery.
Let's slow it down and read it again.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
gonna do it.
yeah, it don't say it. It don't say it.
Exactly, Louise.
No, I definitely want to come better prepared though.
That's
'Cause I feel
fine.
like it's like 80 y'all, hey, you know,
Oh, no.
y'all prepared for this, and I was just walking down the street.
We prepare because we believe in God, brother.
I believe in God too.
Well, you gotta be more prepared.
You're right. I do need to be more prepared for situations like this. You're completely
How can you
correct.
say you believe in God if you have problems like this, like basic problems like this with the Bible?
What problems do I have?
A lot of things you're saying, it ain't in there.
I genuinely don't. Okay, I might be saying the wrong things,
I know
but
what
I
it is.
genuinely believe. I think we believe in different.
I know what it is, Louise.
You better not say different guys.
No,
I'm
we
about
believe
to say,
in God.
okay.
We believe in different like.
About what he believes, like the rules.
No, this is what I think is going on, right, Louise? Someone told you these things, but you haven't went and read them yourself. So like you may have grew up in the faith and like pastor, your teacher, whatnot, he taught you the Bible. But have you ever sat down and reread what your pastor was saying to make sure he was telling you the
I have
truth?
read on my own and everything like that, and I go to.
What about fornication? You read on your own about that?
I mean, I've read in James about, you know, lust and all that. I've read in Ephesians and everything like that. It talks about that. Let's go to Ephesians actually. I actually do know Ephesians. You may be sure of this, that everyone who is sexually immoral or impure or has covetous, that is an idolater, has no inheritance in the kingdom of Christ and God.
Yeah, and where do they get the idea of sexual immorality from?
And why is he even telling them that?
Why is it even
Because
said in the Bible?
Where is he getting the idea of sexual immorality from? Where does Paul get his morality from?
Oh, that's
Where does Paul get his sense of morality from?
Yeah. Get Acts 24.
It's the book of Acts chapter 24 verse 14.
Yeah.
But this I confess unto thee, that after the way which they call heresy, so worship I the God of my fathers, believing all things which are written in the law and in the prophets.
So that's where Paul gets his morality from, what they call the Old Testament. So in the Old Testament, you're going to have to show me premarital sex being a thing. And you can't do that Exodus 16. Watch this. This will end the whole argument.
Oh, okay.
This is the whole argument.
If y'all are here next week, I will prepare this whole week.
Please do. I would love you to. I would love for you to.
And is it alright if I bring other people as well?
Bring as many as you want. Bring your pastors,
scholars.
Bring your pastor's pastor. Okay. Whoever you know the most.
Cliff or Bryce, if you ever hear this,
This
you
is
want
the
to help
book
me
of
out.
Exodus chapter 16,
Please.
verse 16. This is the thing which the Lord have commanded.
Or the Godly Sisters podcast.
This is the book of Exodus chapter 22, verse 16. And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed,
If you get with a woman who's not married, go ahead.
and lie with her,
Have sex with her.
he shall surely endow her to be his wife.
That's how you make somebody your wife. So how can there be premarital sex against the Bible?
No, because there's
So you about to disagree with God now?
No, hold on.
You disagree?
No, I think it's getting taken out of context. I know there's
What's the
somewhere. I know
context?
there's somewhere in the Bible that says rather you marry someone and have sex with
They
them.
burn. They burn.
That's
what it says.
1 Corinthians
That's
7.
1 Corinthians 7, yeah.
But
Is that the
Louis,
one where it's saying like rather you marry someone, have sex with them, rather than not marrying them?
No, he's not rather have
it's
sex.
something like
It's a weather
that.
burn.
Something like
I'll read it for you if you
7.
like.
But hold up. Now you talking about, we're taking this out of context.
we gotta-
What does this mean, Luis?
Where are you at?
I'm gonna read it. Yeah, you read it. Go to you got it in the CSB.
Exodus 22.
What is?
Yeah, yes, he knows.
Oh, you're good. I thought it was a dog.
He knows.
Don't do her like that.
My bad. Exodus
We believe in
22.
the same thing.
22 and 16, right?
Yeah.
So watch this. And if a man entice a maid that is not betrothed, she's not married or subject to be married, so I come up to her, I speak into her, I finesse her to get her in my bed, right? That's what's going on. That's what's going on. And he lied with her. He lied with her. That's the thing. What it says, he shall surely endow her to be his wife. He has to make that woman his wife. Because he lied with her. He had sex with her. So she is his wife now. And his obligation to that woman is to do husbandry duties